Hello Libra, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Libra is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free, it does not cost anything to subscribe. If there's something you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Libra, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And my goodness, Wheel of Fortune, first card out of the pack. Very nice. This is that Jupiter energy, right? Expansiveness. This is faith. This is hope. This is trust in the universe. This is a card that it's kind of the cosmic wristwatch, right? It's Spirit's timepiece. My cat is confirming. This is your time. Right? This is your time to be happy. This is your time to live your best life, right? Kind of a card that says there's no better time than the present, right? Very good. A lot of good fortune, right, coming in. We're going to put that into some context, okay? We're going to see what else is going on with this energy. What are we pairing it up with? Well, destiny, right? Fate, spiritual insight, a certainty. There's a lot of hope in this card too. There's a lot of inspiration, right? It's a wonderful combination. And now we've got the Prince of Cups. We've got an Ace of Wands. Princess of Pentacles. And the Fool. Freedom, transcendence. There's this lightness. There's this playfulness about things. And it really is, we are just inspired, and it just kind of, it's really saying, now's the time for you to just be. There's no better time than the present for you to just be free, to be yourself, to pursue your interests. You've got this Ace of Wands back here. This is every idea that comes to you, right, is coming from Spirit. It's just the inspiration to do everything and anything, right? A lot of creative potential in this flow right here. That's a lot of creative energy. We've got the Chariot. So we do need to refine things down, and we do need to kind of build some parameters into all of this energy. This is very much infinite, right? Expansive. This is everything. And then this is something in particular, okay? The Three of Pentacles. Now we are putting all of this energy into some practical activities. Yeah. Oh, Four of Wands. Very nice. The Tower, yes, this is breakthrough. This is a card that says, "Hey, be ready." Right? This is happening quickly. What's happening quickly? Well, I think it's the best day of your life, really. Right? It's that realization here in this moment that there will never be a more optimal time to do something. Okay? Because we see the Three and the Four of Pentacles here, it makes me. This is earthly time, right? And this is the obstacle. And we're starting with the obstacle first. I want to get it out of the way. The obstacle here is the perception, the belief that all of us share, that things are just not perfect yet. You have these ideas. You want to live free, right? You want to have this creative, transcendent spiritual life. But there's something in us that just says, it's not the right time. We want to begin something new. There's a lot of beginnings here. The Fool is a new beginning. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning, right? Starting again. Having the inspiration to start the journey, to start this new phase of your life. There's always something in us that says, it's just not the right time yet. I want to do these things, but right now it's not optimal, right? It's never the right time. That's the secret. That is why we've got this Jupiter energy, we've got this star card right here in the middle, because It is always the right time. Alternatively, it is never the right time, right? We will always make an excuse why, because of our earthly life, because of other responsibilities, or, oh, I'm too old, or, we have other things going on. That's the difficulty, is to realize that if we just run our lives by earthly time, we always have somewhere else to be. You ever have that feeling? You're sitting here doing something and you're checking your watch saying, okay, I've got to be somewhere else. I'm going to be late already. I've got to get going. How do we schedule in time for spirit? Spirit here is saying, this is cosmic time. When you get the call, you can't say, oh, no, shoot, sorry. I close at 5. Spirit's telling you now is the time. Now is the time for you to take advantage of all of the resources that you have, right? And also take advantage of this. I feel like there's a commitment that you made to yourself. And I almost wonder if it's this commitment to your own creativity, your own authenticity. But I kind of feel like this is, we promised ourselves, look, I'm going to do this. As soon as the time is right, I'm going to take advantage of this. I'm going to go on this trip. I'm going to make this business deal or this career change, or, as soon as things settle down, I'm going to go take that new course of study at university, whatever it is. As soon as I have a little bit more time in my day, or as soon as I kind of pay off those bills or whatever, then I'm going to start painting or playing music, or, I feel like there's always this promise in you. And I think that's really a foundation in you, that you want to do it. You want to do something. You feel it within you. And with the Prince of Cups, there's this desire to express ourselves. There's this desire to be open. There's this desire to have this kind of exchange with the universe. We want to be open. There's a sensitivity in you that wants to, Princess of Pentacles wants to materialize, right? Let's select the mystery card. Let's make the mystery card materialize. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. We're going to set it down over here and put Tiny Bob Ross right on top. Happy little Bob. And now we're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together and give us the confirmation that we need. Okay. If you have a prediction for that card, I want you to put your guess, your answer down in the comments. All right. I think we should do it together. I think your intuition right now is pretty strong, so you got a good chance of getting that right. Let's take a look around the room. We know we have major. And the major arcana are very strong major arcana energies. In some ways, this is the divine timing. It's kind of like Spirit has shown up, at your doorstep and saying, hey, time to go on our adventure. And there's really nothing you can say about it. You can't say, oh, shoot, can you come back later? I'm in the middle of dinner. It's now or never, right? Because now is that moment. And we can't argue with spiritual time. We can't argue with cosmic time, right? These two, they're both wheels. Right. One is the kind of the cyclic nature of our mundane earthly life. This is our earthly clock. This is the cosmic clock. Okay. And they're different. They may look similar, but they're different. Okay. This is red and yellow and green. This is very earthy. And then this, of course, is the blues and yellows and the royal purple. And this is the divine energy. And when Spirit says jump, you jump, right? When the train shows up in front of your house, you either get on or you miss out, And I feel like this is really, there's this inspiration that's hitting you right now. And I feel like it's something that you've always really wanted to do. But I feel like it is going to upset your life. But is that always a bad thing? Are we disrupting the very routines of our life, the very habits and patterns that we're in order to realize something that we've always been dreaming of? We've got this, anytime I get a water court card, I always kind of feel like it's our dream, Like we've got this desire in us. There's this truth within you that really wants to be set free. It's your spirit. It's your essence. It's your creative soul. Right? And in this sense, it is infinite. There are infinite possibilities, right? We know that the stars in the sky are many, right? Or they are infinite. We don't know how many there are. No one has counted them. So for all intents and purposes, it is infinite out there. And this is the wheel of fortune. This is the ever-expanding reality, the ever-expanding arena of your potential manifestation. And the Fool is also very expansive. You've got this fire in you. You've got this inspiration to create. And this could be, like I said, any number of things. Going back to school, starting that business, taking that trip, finding that romantic relationship that you want. You're finally going to get to fixing the lawnmower, whatever it is, right? Whatever it might be. I feel like there have been a lot of reasons not to do it. The timing has never been right. It probably still isn't right as far as our earthly time goes. But you're feeling this inspiration now. Spirit is lighting this fire behind you. This is a rocket booster, that's strapped to your back, and all we can do is hang on, And this is kind of like that rocket. This is that tower blasting off. This is the breakthrough, right? And I said earlier, we've got to be ready, right? Well, we've got the Chariot card down here. This is the card that tries to be prepared for things. If I know where I'm going, I know what I need to bring with me. But if I don't know exactly what's up, how do I know what to pack? Do I need a bathing suit, or do I need a parka? Right? So it's hard to prepare when we don't have everything quite nailed down, organized, thought out all the way. And that brings up an important point here, is that we don't have any air energy here. We've got the Star card, and the Star is the closest thing that we get to information in this case, okay? And I think what this means is spirits coming to your house to pick you up isn't telling you where you're going, but you'll get a good idea along the way. You will see signs, road signs, street signs, landmarks, that you'll start to kind of get an idea. I think I know where I'm going. And so there's a little bit of that Chariot energy in you. And the Chariot wants to be prepared, wants to know what are the conditions going to be like, so I can make sure that I have what I need, So this is, in some ways too, this is our desire to not go. This is sometimes our desire to stay home, right? This is the Chariot. It's Cancer. It's kind of a home energy. We like things in this routine. We like to know what we're out here doing. We don't mind the hard work. We don't mind the movement, as long as we know the parameters. Okay. And what Spirit is doing here is disrupting those parameters, taking you outside of the expected, outside of what is known to you. Now, you may get an idea, okay, I'm going back to university. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do there. I don't know what it's going to be like. It's going to be completely different. Suddenly you're living on campus and all this stuff. It really, I think, especially with the Tower card, it's turning your life upside down, but in a very, very positive way, right? This is the rocket ship blasting off. We don't know what to expect, but it's a heck of a ride, And I really think that your prosperity, your good fortune, is what is materializing here. It seems like this is going to be the best day of your life, the best path, right? The best choice that you've ever made. But it's not really a choice, because we have the ace, we don't have the 2. The choice has already been made. This is something that you committed yourself to a long time ago, but it's now that we are actually pursuing it. Now we are activating this energy. So we've got fire here. We've got a little bit of water. We don't have any air. And of course we have major, a lot of major arcana. We've got some earth energies there. So it's fairly balanced, but there is no air energy. So to me, it's a lack of a well thought out plan. We don't know what we're doing. We don't have a roadmap. We don't have a GPS. We don't have We don't have a diagram. We don't even have a treasure map, right? We've just got this drive and this desire to fulfill what is within us, to express our true selves, to let our holy fool free, our Holy Spirit, right? And so this is leading you to an experience of complete freedom, leading you to an experience of transcendence. Really, we're transcending the kind of mundane time clock here, and we are arriving at the cosmic kind of time, cosmic perspective here. I think you're realizing the abundance that is available to you in your life. This is Jupiter energy. This is expansive. This is growth. This is something that is going to take your life from here and make it here. Yeah. So it could be, it could be continued education. It could be leveling up your business, leveling up your career, stepping up your fitness routine or something like that. Something that's really taking things to not only the next level, but like the next universe. Okay? The next universe. And you're going to have a lot of fun doing it. There's a certain playfulness about all this. I really feel like this is kind of like the best day of your life is going to happen really soon. Because you're no longer limiting yourself. You're no longer kind of making excuses why you don't have time. Right? None of us have time. Okay? And I think that this is very often a reason that we give for not being able to do. I can't go out. I have work in the morning, you know. Not to say that we should shun our responsibilities, but there has to come a point where we realize that if we keep going this way, we're never going to get to it. We're never going to fix the lawnmower because there's always something else I got to do. I'm always rushing from one thing to the next on this. I'm always late for the next thing. And once we realize this, we can start seeing how we are limiting ourselves and how sometimes we just got to go for it. Yeah. And I think that's what that Tower card is doing. And it's gonna throw your life out of balance, right? Because you're getting out of this routine. First, we have to know what the routines are. We have to observe ourselves. And I think the Star card is giving us some of that. It's showing us kind of who we are. It's a light shining on you, and it's a light shining on your path, okay? You have to know who you are and what you want. What does this transcendence and freedom mean to you? What does this look like, right? So we can get some sort of parameters that, at least allow us to start the work. The Three of Pentacles is in the position of the environment. Now, these two cards together, knowing what you want and who you are, and then having a general idea of how to begin that. Now, this is still a 3. It's still in potential energy. This is kind of a card that says, I know how to get started. I don't know everything that it's going to require of me or what I will encounter along the way, but I think I know how to begin. And this is really that. This is the best day of our life, right? Where we're finally, we know how to begin this thing and we start doing it. We actually begin. And the Fool and, the Tower, they're about beginnings, right? And the first step on that path, the first step on your new quest is the best day of your life. Because you finally, that's the hardest part, is taking that first step out of the constraints that we've put on ourselves. The first step out of our routine is the scariest, but it is also the best day of our life. It's the most difficult, but when we succeed, when you actually step out onto that platform, you're elated, It's euphoria because you finally did it. Okay? And I do think it's something that you've been kind of trying to do for a long time, or you've been wanting to do, or it's always been this idea of the essence of yourself, And now it's finally, we're stepping out onto that platform and we're going to do it. We're taking that first step. We understand how to get started here. And this is the best day of our life, this step, you know. And it's kind of, you know, the Fool energy is interesting because the Fool is kind of suspended in midair. This is the Fool after it has leaped off that cliff, right? I like to describe the Fool here as the Wile E. Coyote card. The Wile E. Coyote is in search of that roadrunner, that ever elusive purpose, or the essence of life itself, the meaning of life, right? Whatever the roadrunner might symbolize, okay? Could be the meaning of life, let's say. Well, the Fool, the coyote, develops all these schemes to do it, to catch the essence, catch the spirit, have that spiritual experience, find the meaning of life, find its purpose, fulfill its purpose, whatever. Whatever it's going to do with that roadrunner, if it catches it. Has tried all of these different things to do it, to catch it. All of them fail, right? When the coyote is chasing the roadrunner and runs off the cliff and just keeps running and then stops in midair, looks at the camera, right, breaks the fourth wall, and is just kind of looking around and then slowly looks down, that's when it falls, right? That's when it fails. So there's no faith, there's no hope, there's no trust. It's just kind of, if he's running, if he's just focusing on what the coyote is doing and just running, right? In motion. If it's just doing it, right? If they're just running across the air, the empty air, they don't fall. As soon as we become consciously aware of what we're doing, then we start to worry, then we start to doubt, then we invoke the laws of the universe and gravity. Yeah. The Fool doesn't have any of these fears or worries or concerns, is free, is floating through the air. Right? And maybe we'll catch the roadrunner, maybe not. That's kind of not the point. There's a transcendence there, but the coyote always fails, always comes back down to earth, always falls, right? Well, I think you're learning the key here of how not to fall. Yeah, whether you catch the coyote or whether you catch the roadrunner or not, there's a certain defiance of the practical, earthly, terrestrial kind of laws, right? The laws of time and space and that sort of thing. So there's this really mystical aspect of this for you. But it really is kind of a general message that if you keep going, if you take your step out on this platform, that's the best day of your life, right? We're talking about that. And if you just keep going, keep taking steps, just don't think about what you're doing, because once you think about it, then you're going to fail. Then you're going to doubt yourself. And we can take examples from any kind of sport or music even, right? Once you're in the zone with your music, you're just playing. It's just coming through you. You're not attached. You're not even present, right? You're not an individual personality. You just exist in the universe, right? You are the universe. And that's the Fool. And that's why I say the Fool doesn't really have a self, because it is all self, right? But as soon as we start thinking, oh man, what measure am I on? Oh, what chord am I supposed to play next? Oh gosh, I can't believe I'm on stage right now. We're going to make a mistake right away. I mean, that's when everything just kind of falls apart, cascades down. You know. Anyway, enough of the mystical stuff. This Princess of Pentacles, back to the practical stuff. Whatever this dream is of yours, it really has the potential to set you up with a good life. Like it can be very successful. And the important thing is the absence of the swords cards. We don't want to overthink it. You just want to get out there and do it. Follow the prompting of Spirit. Spirit is showing you yourself. Spirit is shining a spiritual light on you and on your path. That is key. And if you just go with that, if you just allow yourself to keep moving forward, this really could be a very prosperous thing. It could really give you a series of the best day of your life, right? A series of these really amazing moments. As you continue to mold your life, the Princess of Pentacles is the uncarved block. This is the big piece of stone, right, that you have to chisel your life from. Okay? And this can look however you want it to look. You're the artist here, right? This is the artist, really, is the Prince of Cups is the artist. You're the artist. You're the sculptor of your own life. And it's just a matter of doing it now. No more excuses, no more hesitation. You've got the inspiration. You've got the will. You've already made the promise to yourself. You know how to get started. And you know how to deal with that part of your mind, that part of life that wants to stay in the habit, wants to stay in the routine, lives life by the clock, right? Let's look at the mystery card. What could this one be? Well, we've got a wheel. We've got a kind of a wheel over here. I don't know. I think maybe some water energy. Maybe I want to see a six of cups would be good. Showing that kind of joy, that kind of best day. And the sixes too. It's going to be a six of something. Either a six of wands or a six of cups. See, we've got the fire and we've got the water here. And I kind of think it's going to be water because this is really the only water card we have, right? The sixes in general, though, they represent that perfect center of the experience. That perfect balance where there is just that harmony and everything is in that. It's like we've defied the laws of gravity, right? It's the peak of the waveform. And we're up there at that peak and it just feels like we're floating. And then gravity kicks in, right? And we just come, it's like that roller coaster. You're at the very top just before. It's just that beautiful moment. You can see the crowd. You can see the parking lot. You can see your house from here. I remember going to Great America in Santa Clara where I grew up. It's to the top of the demon, they called this one roller coaster. You get to the very top, you can see everywhere. Anyway, it's that suspended state. It is that blissed out moment that we want it to last forever. And in that moment, it does last forever, right? Even though it might just be a split second. It's that moment when you're on the roller coaster. It's that moment of weightlessness, And we want to suspend that. That's the best day of our life. That is really just the perfect beauty and harmony, that perfect moment, the perfect day. So I want a six of something. I want that feeling for you. If you have a prediction, I want you to put it down in the comments. Let's see what we've got. Look at that Six of Cups. Yes. This is that water energy, right? So this is feeling good, This is that moment. It kind of makes you want to cry, right? When you finally step out into this new life, you step out onto this new adventure. You finally step off that cliff, not literally. You finally take that first big step. And it makes you want to cry. And we just want to savor the moment. Right? We just want to savor the moment. This is the moment you're going to remember for the rest of your life. Let's savor it. Let's make it last as long as possible. Because then we know there's a lot of work coming next, So we do want to enjoy this for as long as we can. This is the best day of your life, right? Until the next one, anyway. But we know that this is the beginning of just such a wonderful adventure for you. I'm so happy. I'm so excited for you. Let's do an extended reading. There's a link at the top. There's a link down below. Click on that. We'll take you to the Libra extended reading. New readings for Libra every Wednesday and Saturday at 6 a.m. Chicago time. I'm here every day. You can come see me again tomorrow. I haven't been in the Bay Area, California for about 5 or 6 years now. I do miss that area quite a bit. But anyway, If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Totally free, doesn't cost you anything. Leave a comment for me. Let me know where in the world you are from. I want you to know, Libra, that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.